Peace, family. Conja Queen here. And today we're going to get into fake friends, frenemies, and all of that good jazz. One of my subscribers actually influenced me to make this video. Peace, everybody coming up in the building. We live right now. So, as you may know, we talk a lot about metaphysical things, spiritual topics, but I think it's also very important that we address some of the mundane level stuff, such as friendships, identifying frenemies, fake friends, how to handle fake friends, how to identify if you have fake friends in your circle. Listen, let me tell y'all, like, the only reason I can speak about this is because I've lived it. And most of us probably in the chat room, have that one friend, well, thought was a friend, that actually turned to an enemy, right? And I don't know about the dudes, but like for the sisters, for the brujas in the building, like, let me tell y'all, like, for some reason, it's just something about like women that could be like snakes sometimes, y'all. Like, women are very sneaky. Women are like cats. Like, women are more sneaky than men. That's why a lot of women get away with cheating when men always get caught, because men could be messy. But women, they a little bit more tactful. And they know how to maneuver like a snake and never get caught, because they know how to clean up their tracks, right? And I'm not saying cheating is good or nothing like that. That's a whole other segment. But the reason why I'm making this video is because, like, I was rereading one of my favorite books, The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. If you haven't got this book, make sure that you get it, family, because it's a really good book that you want to check out. Now, if anybody follows me on Instagram, if you don't, you should follow me. My Instagram name is I am Conja Queen. So make sure you follow me on Instagram, because I post, when I'm not posting on YouTube, I'm posting a lot of, inspirational messages. I'm posting a lot of stuff on my Instagram page. But on my Instagram page, I recently put up something really interesting that was a passage from a book, a passage from this. Now, some of you probably have the original book, which is kind of bigger and thicker. This is the concise version. I have both. So this is the concise. So pretty much in the concise version, let me angle this up a little bit more. Hold on. Am I good, y'all? Do I need to turn the light on? Can y'all hear me? Ashe. I'm trying a little bit something different on YouTube. Something different. They got this new feature now where you can just directly put up your camera. Anyway, but perfect. What's up, family? I'm in the building. What's up, Queen Nzinga, Ethan Walker, Sky Production, SK Production, excuse me, Kangela, Danielle. What's up, family? Black Goddess, Beloved Ranzo. Welcome to the moderator. Ashe, she's a moderator now. Ashe, what's up, Amari, Simone, moderators in the building. Toshi, what's up, family? Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Now, listen, what we're going to get into is, and happy Taco Tuesday. Yeah, like today I was feeling really generous, and I was like, if anybody's in the New Orleans area, if you want to hang out for like some Taco Tuesdays, like, it was on me. I'm so spontaneous and like generous like that. Like, I literally would take out like my Facebook friends and stuff like that, and like I'm just like on this level where I want to get to know people like personally. Like, I want to meet my subscribers, I want to meet my followers, I want to meet my Facebook friends. Like, real talk. Now look, side note, but I do that. So if you guys are in the New Orleans area, don't be shy. Like, add me on Facebook. So first of all, law number 2, as you can see, it's kind of backwards, but it says never put too much trust in your friends. Learn how to use enemies, right? So you got to learn how to use your enemies. And if you guys don't have this book, get this book. They have it on Amazon. They have it in like different places. Get the concise version if you already read the big book. If you are the type of person that's like, I just want to get to the point, get the concise version. If you're more the type of person that's like, I want examples, I want more details, get the bigger version. But you can also find this a free PDF version for the big one. Okay. Oh, yeah. And they have the audio book. Thank you, Reno. Reno Gibson says they have the audio book on YouTube. Yes, thank you. So they have the audio book. They have this and The Art of Seduction, which is 2 of my favorite books. The 48 Laws of Power and The Art of Seduction. You're not supposed to tell people that you read these books, but a lot of my subscribers been asking me to do videos on books that I read and recommend books. So I'm going to recommend this to you, especially like if you're an entrepreneur, if you work in a corporate setting, if you are, you know, working for someone else, or you're in school, or you're part of an organization, or you want to start your own empire up, or whatever you're trying to do, start your own village, start your own following, whatever it is. Like the 48 Laws of Power teaches you. And not only that, because some people was commenting saying like, you know, this book is really evil. It teaches you how to walk over people and, you know, utilize their, like, take credit from other people. Yes, this book does teach you how to do that. However, not all laws apply to everybody. It's better to know the laws and be prepared, so that way you can use it as a defense mechanism. So you can use it in both ways, right? Like, I've read this book front and back. So whenever I feel like there's somebody who's trying to use these manipulative tactics on me, I already know, like, okay, this person is using Law 48 on me, or Law 32, or whatever. Like, I already know what they're doing. So I just play along sometimes. And that's another law, but we're going to get into this. So first thing I want to do is tell you guys some of the signs that you have a fake friend in your circle. And ladies, listen up, because men, it happens with dudes, it happens with the fellas, with the brujos. Don't get me wrong, I'm not being sexist here, because there's a lot of fake guys that walk around here like acting like they're your friend, your homeboy. Meanwhile, they're looking at your shorty like waiting for you to mess up so they can step on. So fellas, be careful of getting relationship advice from your homeboys, especially if they single, because 9 times out of 10, they waiting for you to mess up so that they could try to make a move on your shorty. And this happened before. Trust me, you feel me? Like, dudes be doing it. So anyway, back to this. Now, one of the things, and I wrote this down too, because y'all need to know. I learned from experience. If I know what I know now, yo, one thing I will say, if you got family or friends that meet, you should have like your mother or like your parents or your people you really cool with meet these new friends, so that way they can like kind of gauge what the energy is. One thing I would say about my mom is mad spiritual. She's mad intuitive. Like, she just could read. She could look at somebody's picture and she could tell me straight up everything about them. You know, when I was younger, I thought my mom was just like making stuff up in her head. Like, oh, ma, you paranoid. This friend is not bad for me. Da 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 da. Lo and behold, like, every person my mother met, she was always right. Always right. To this day, if there's a guy that I'm dating and I like him, you best believe I want my mom to read his energy or know about him before I take him seriously. Because my mom is just, she's on point and she's getting better. The older she gets, the stronger that gift is getting. So anyway, right? The funny thing is, I cut off a friend recently, and I cut off a couple of people recently. Like, y'all already know. I'm gonna give it to y'all straight, no chaser. And probably that friend is probably watching this video right now, but it is what it is. And like, throughout my, you know, my life, I've met a lot of fake people, but now as a Cancer, sometimes we tend to hold on to unhealthy relationships because we want to fix it. We feel like, you know what, maybe they'll change. That's how I used to be. Now I'm just kind of like, I ain't really dealing with that no more, yo. Like, I'm just on some type of thing like, yo, snip, snip. Yo, somebody in the building, anime lover, says snip, snip, snip. Like, I'm at this level now where I'm kind of like maturing, and I'm just like, yo, like, if your energy doesn't work for me, if something about you, if my spirits tell me that you ain't right, I'm not going to mess with you. So I made a lot of mistakes, y'all. I made a lot of mistakes. I got stabbed in the back a lot of times by people I thought were my friends. Like, I gave them everything, yo. That's the thing about Cancer, is like, women, like, we will give everything. Caring people with good hearts, we don't think like that. So we be like, yo, you my friend. I can't even consider doing anything bad to you, because like, I will not feel good about myself. I will feel bad. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, everybody don't think like that. So rule number 1, don't think everybody has a heart like you. Okay? Everybody don't have a heart like you. So before I start with the signs, I want to read a small little passage from law number 2 from the 48 Laws of Power. It says, never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies, right? So it says, be wary of friends. They will betray you more quickly, for they are easily aroused to envy. They also become spoiled and tyrannical. but hire a former enemy, and he will be more loyal than a friend because he has more to prove. Your enemies have way more to prove, right? So in fact, you have more to fear from friends than from enemies. If you have no enemies, find a way to make them. Now that part right there is a little bit deep because it's like, why would I want to make enemies? But trust me, like they say, if you don't got no haters, if you don't got no enemies, then you're not doing something right. You're not doing enough. You're playing it safe. So it's time for you to step out of your comfort zone. How many of us feel like we got to shrink ourselves to make our friends feel comfortable? How many of us have been in that predicament where we have friends that are so insecure with themselves? They doubt themselves so much. They're so negative that you literally have to shrink yourself to feel this small, right? Like if they give you a compliment, you shrink yourself in a group. So that way your friends around you don't feel like you're trying to outshine them. Okay? And I'm not going to lie, I've been in situations like that where I had to downplay my gifts. I had to make myself seem dumber than what I was. Yo, growing up in Brooklyn, Fort Greene projects, like growing up and going to public school, if you act like you were smart, if you tried to seem like better than everybody else, you would get beat up. You would get bullied. So you had to act dumb. You had to play around. Like you had to blend in with everybody else, right? And I hate to say this, but like who here ever went to school and like, you already know the smart kids got bullied. The smart kids got beat up. So you had to play dumb. I had to play dumb as hell, y'all. Meanwhile, cutting class, acting crazy with the wild kids. Meanwhile, I'm still going home. I'm still studying. I'm still passing my classes. I'm still getting high grades. And you know why? You have to play it smart. But one thing I will say is that it's sad, but since we're young, we're taught to always dim our light for everybody else around us. You got to play dumb so you can fit in. You got to dim your light so that way you don't seem, I don't know, like braggy to everybody else around you. No, that's why you're supposed to stop being with people who vibrate lower than you, and you're supposed to be with people who vibrate at your frequency or higher. That way, because people who winning, they not jealous of you. They not trying to diminish you because they focused on their own career. They want to help you. Whenever I see somebody that's like, yo, Conjure Queen, like, you know what I'm saying? I love what you're doing. I really want to learn from you. Da, 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 da. Like that makes me want to help you win because it's like, yo, I want all of us to win. I want all of us to succeed. Real talk. But everybody don't think like that. Let me get back to the point. So, one sign that you have a fake friend on your hands, family, they're never happy for you. Never happy for you. Y'all ever realize, like, let's say, for instance, you got the job or, you know, you got proposed to, you getting engaged, you pregnant, you got a baby on the way, you finally got that, you know, you closed on that house that you was trying to get, like, whatever it is happening for you. You're winning. Mind you, these are probably friends you grew up with. Y'all probably was all in the same neighborhood, probably all went to the same school, probably all started off in the same, like, you know, social class, whatever. But for some reason, it's like now you elevating, you getting out of the hood. Like you're not trying to be in small circles, you know, like you starting your own business, you branching out. You're the one that's trying to do more than everybody else in your circle. They're not happy for you. They one thing that I notice is like if you go to a friend with good news, a real friend is going to be like, yo, I'm so happy for you. Oh my God, like, yo, let's celebrate. Let me take you out. That's what I do. When one of my friends got an accomplishment, one of my homegirls, she was like, it's my 1 year anniversary. I opened my business. I'm like, yo, I'm taking you out. Let's go get some, we went to a nice restaurant. I took her to a nice restaurant, got some champagne. She was like, oh my God, why are you doing all of this for me? I'm like, because we got to celebrate our wins. When you win, I win. When I win, you win. We win together. And she never had nobody do that for her. And it's a new friend. You know what I'm saying? Like I moved to New Orleans. I met some new people. But she was like, yo, I have friends that I've known for like more than you. And they would never take me out. I'm like, because those are not your real friends. Your real friends are supposed to celebrate you. Celebrate with your friends, y'all. So if you watching this and you never celebrated with your friends and you're not happy for your friend, then you might be that jealous friend. Okay. So this video is for like both sides of the coin. For people that's watching this, you know, you might have a jealous friend, and for others, you might be the jealous friend that's watching this. So some people may not realize, but you are that friend that we're talking about. Okay. And you got to eradicate that jealousy. And a lot of the times that come from, and y'all not going to like this. I'm sorry. Y'all might be mad at me for this, but I'm going to keep it straight with y'all. Jealousy comes from insecurity. It's not that you don't like that person, but it's probably something that that person's doing that you wish you would have done or could do. And the thing is, you can do that, but what's stopping you? There was a really interesting quote that said that the people that you're jealous of, stop being jealous of them, because the person that you're jealous of is supposed to be the person you're supposed to be learning from. You could learn from that person. Stop being jealous. Instead of being hating on them, spitting mad junk on their name, how about you approach them and be like, yo, I like what you're doing. Can you show me how to do that? Can you teach me how you got where you got? Like, I'm trying to get on your level. Like, can I study with you? Can I be an intern? Can I help you in some way? Offer to take them out to lunch or dinner so that you can learn about them. Offer, pay for their time. When people notice that you're serious and you really want to get on a level, and it's like, okay, this person really want to like get to know me, understand where I'm coming from, and learn about my skill, my craft, my trade. They want to help you. Winners want to see other people's win. They want to see other people win. So anyway, that's number one. They never happy for you. Never happy. They probably always got something negative to say. If you got the job, they're gonna be like, oh, that job is all right. You know, how much they paying? Oh, they paying this. Oh, that's all right. I mean, you know, this other place is paying better. Like, they always got something smart to say. It's like they're never really happy for you. Come on, we all know a person like that. It's like they never happy for us, or they fake happy. Like, they get quiet. You know what I'm saying? They had all of that stuff to talk about. If you come to them with gossip, they all animated. But as soon as you got some good news, like, oh, I got the job. Oh, my man proposed to me. Oh, I got a baby on the way. Oh, you know, I finally got that apartment. I got the house. They hold energy. And if you an empath, yo, empaths can read straight through that. Empaths, you can't lie to us. We have an inner lie detector test that's built inside of our body and our blood. Like, it's in our bones, our blood, our flesh, like our hair, like everything about you, your tone of voice, your body language, the way you say things, everything about you, we're reading it. We're reading what you say and what you don't say. So you cannot lie to an empath. So don't do it to yourself, okay? So number one, they're never happy for you, ever happy for you. Number two, they always compare themselves to you. Let's keep it real. Do you have a friend that's always comparing themselves to your life? Like, they've always comparing their life to yours. Like, oh my God, I wish I had this like you. Oh my God, I wish I had a nice car like that. Oh my God, I wish I had a man like that. Oh my God, I wish I was making as much money as you. Oh my God, I wish I had my own business. Oh my God, I wish. Be very careful of people who compare themselves to you. You cannot be friends with somebody who wants your life. I repeat, you cannot be friends with somebody who wants your life. You cannot. It's not happening. I don't care who you are. You cannot be friends with somebody who wants your life. If they want your life, if they wish they had what you had, 9 times out of 10, they're going to do whatever it takes to get it, even that's over your dead body. Okay, so we hear stories about, you know, women hanging around, going out in groups. Like, there was just a story like that. Wasn't it a few years ago with like a group of girls? They went to go hang out, and the friend stabbed her to death. Like, they set the girl up. They was jealous of her, so they had the sleepover. Teenage girls had a sleepover. They invited the girl over to the crib. They beat her up, jumped to the girl, stabbed her to death because she was jealous of her. They set her up. And this makes me kind of nervous to have kids, because I know I'm crazy. Unless somebody do something to my baby, I'm going to jail. That's all I know, okay? So number two, they're always comparing themselves to you. Always. Anything you have, be really careful of a friend that compares her life or his life to yours. It's always in comparison, because little do you know, they're comparing, but they're competing. Okay, they're competing with you. Why are you competing with me and you my friend? And not only that, it could be your lover. It could be your spouse that could be secretly jealous of you, yo. You got to be careful, because your spouse, your friend, your family members, they're not supposed to hate on you. They're not supposed to compete. They're supposed to compliment. What was that? Y'all seen that? Did y'all just see that in the camera? What was that? I don't know what that was. Maybe it's my camera bugging, but I saw a little orb or flash. Anyway, spirits in here like wilding out. Anyway, so that's number 2. Now, number 3. As a matter of fact, number 2 is one of the reasons why I had to cut a friend off, because I'm like, yo, that friend probably watching this right now. I don't care. Yo, my thing is this. I'm at this point, I'm not explaining myself anymore to people while I'm cutting you off, because only way I would explain myself to somebody is if I'm really trying to figure out where you stand, and if I feel like you really have a chance to make things right, and I really cherish you as a friend, then I'm gonna give you a chance to make it up for yourself. You feel me? Like, prove yourself. That's if I'm really unsure. But if you already show me that you a snake, that you trying me, that you send an evil eye to me, that you doing something to hurt my money, hurt my pockets, hurt my business, there's nothing to talk about. What is there to talk about? You showed your cards already. So I'm just going to really approach you, talk to you, and say, oh, you know, I don't really like your vibe or nothing like that anymore, so I'm going to cut you off. Why would I prepare you for that? Why? It's better off to just either cut them off completely. I'm jumping the gun. Woo, let me go back. I'm going to tell y'all, woo. I'm sorry, y'all, because this is kind of fresh for me. But it's like, I'm just that type of person. And I try to get in control. Like, I'm better in management of my emotions now. But sometimes being the water sign, it's like them emotions can just go whoop out the roof. But like, I'm in this place now where it's like, I can control myself better. But it still irritates me, because it hurts my heart to be like, yo, like, I thought you was my friend. I could give you the clothes on my back, the last 20 in my pocket, whatever you want, like, you got it. But people don't think like that. Anyway, number 3, they always critical of your wins. They always criticizing you, yo. Always got something bad to say. Oh, and then a side note too, it's also those friends that tell you, oh, hey, there's a get together that's happening, you can wear whatever. And they purposefully will tell you to wear something that's like out of the dress code, so that way you could look like down and they could look better than you. Like, it might be like a fancy get together and they'll tell you, oh yeah, jeans and sneakers is fine. You know what I'm saying? And you'll go there with jeans and sneakers, and they'll have like nice high heels, a cute little fitted dress, and makeup, hair done, and you be looking all like regular, like you just came from the gym. You'd be like, yo, you told me I could wear whatever. Why would you tell me that? Oh, well, you know, I'm just dressing like this just because. Those are friends you got to be careful of, who literally tell you could dress any way, and they'll dress up so they could look better than you, right? They want to get all of the spotlight, especially if you're the prettier friend. Okay, like, come on, we have that, like, where there's some people who like only like to befriend like a certain look of girls. Like, if you look prettier than them, they won't invite you out. Like, they only probably want to hang with you and that's it, but they won't invite you out with like it's going to be a group of guys or something like that, because they already feel like you're going to take all the attention. I hate to say that, but sisters, come on, like, brujas, come on. We all been there. There's still some women that act like we in high school. There's still some girls that still operating in that like high school mentality. We haven't outgrown that. So number 3 is critical. They're always critical of your wins. Like I said, you could win an award. You could probably start a business up. You could do something, like you can accomplish a new invention, yo, and they'll still criticize it like, yeah, it was okay, but you know, I could have did better than that. Or like, they'll like always come criticize what you do. You know, like, they'll make you feel little, even though you know that what you did was big. Like, they'll make your accomplishment seem like, oh, it was all right. You know, it's all right. You know, I think it's okay. You could do better than that. Or, and you know, he's okay. Like, if you introduce your man to your friend, your jealous friend, you know, and you'd be like, so what you think about him? You know, she'll probably think that's the friend that will like bring up all of the faults. Like, oh, you said he got kids? Oh, girl, he probably still sleeping with his baby mama. I don't know. Like, you know what the men with kids do? You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll plant bad seeds in your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you sure you want to get engaged to him? Like, why he waited so long to engage to you for? Like, he should have been did that like years ago. Like, I wouldn't even take that ring, girl. Like, they always trying to downplay like your successes. like, oh, I don't think that's such a big deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they always minimize everything you do. And little do you know, if you don't have a big self-esteem, if you don't have a big confidence in yourself, they will make you feel this small. Where it's like you'll depend on them for their input. So never put yourself at the mercy of other people's opinions, because little do you know, you're giving them all of your power. And this is not just with friends, but this is with anybody. Anybody. So be careful of women, be careful of friends like that who put little bugs in your ear that make you feel like you're not good enough, or like ones who criticize like your spouse, or they make you, you know, always trying to put something in your head. Like you might be like, oh, you know, I trust my man, he's going out, like I don't need to call him and check on him all the time. And she'll be like, girl, you serious? He been out all night and he ain't call you? I don't know, he probably out with so and so and so, you know, he probably cheating on you, girl. It sounds like he probably married. And little do you know, you're not even thinking about that. You like, no, I don't think so. But then she put the bug in your ear and a battery in your back. Now you like, oh, what if he is cheating on me? You know, it has been like 2 weeks. He been working late. And like now you're starting to doubt yourself. You're starting to doubt your man. You're starting to doubt what you guys have. And now you sitting here arguing with your man who probably was working overtime to take care of you and take care of the house and pay your bills. Now he's just like fed up with you because now you acting like your ratchet ass friend who ain't got a man. And now guess what? You single with her too. Both of y'all sitting there single looking stupid because you decided to listen to her and her dumb advice. Come on now, y'all. Come on, we've all been there before. We listen to our single friends give us advice, and we later on regretted to realize that that same friend was probably had their eye on our man the whole entire time. Okay? Now, that's number 3. Now, number 4 is they're always negative. Oh my God, yo, I just had to cut off a friend, son. She was so negative. This chick, yo, she only called me with negative stuff to talk about. She don't call me to say, hey, Tay, what's up? How you doing? How's everything going? How you need some help? You need anything? You good? You ate today? You good? Oh, okay. I was just calling to check on you because I was thinking about you. And I do that with my friends. I'll be like, yo, you ate today? What you ate today? Oh, you good? Oh, okay. What you do today? Da, da, da. All right. You know what I'm saying? You think that this chick called me to check on me, or this chick just called me to complain about her life? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a life coach. I'm a counselor. I'm a therapist. I'm a spiritual advisor. I do this for a living. Like, I'm used to listening to people's problems. But my thing is this. I'm not here to be your garbage can for you to dump all of your emotional junk inside of. Let me make that clear. Okay? You're my friend, but if I give you advice, and I tell you how to solve these issues, and I give you input, because if you come into me, that means that you either, 1, you're just looking for somebody to listen to, or 2, you're looking for some feedback. Because I'm the type of person, if you call me and you tell me an issue, I'm just going to sit there very quietly, and I'm going to listen. I'm not going to interject. I'm just going to listen to you and absorb everything. Then when you're done, I'm going to say, are you done? Okay. Now, do you want me to give you my opinion, or do you want me to just listen? Always ask before I give my advice. And they'll tell me, no, give me some advice. I want to know. That's why I'm coming to you. I tell you the advice. That's it. Now, I don't expect people to take my advice, but I give it to you. Now, whatever you decide to do is up to you. Now, if you come back to me with that same issue after I gave you advice and I told you what to do and I gave you resources to check things out, you still come back to me multiple times, I'm not no longer going to listen to you anymore, because now it's not that you're looking for advice. You're just sitting here looking to dump your issues on me. You're looking to do that. Every time I come up with advice for you, or opinions, or positive outcomes for you, like you can sit here and name 1 negative thing that's happened in your life, and I'll sit here and give you 5 positive things. I'm like, yo, come on, let's focus on a positive real quick. You know, like, tell me something good that happened to you today. You don't want to focus on that. You want to focus on a negative. So you a negative person, and you just call me to bring my spirits down after I'm having a good day? Nobody. Now I'm going to start avoiding your calls. Now I'm not answering for you no more, because you don't want to be that person. And listen, watch this video too, because you might be that friend that I'm talking about. Okay. So if you don't have a friend like that, 9 times out of 10, you are that friend. And I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but we coming into the age where we got to start being honest with ourselves. And we got to say, am I that annoying friend? Am I that negative friend? Am I that insecure friend? Am I that friend that's always complaining? Come on. We got to be honest here. We got to be honest here. We can only grow when we start really being honest with ourselves. When you lie to yourself, you're hurting yourself. So start being honest. You might be that friend that always call and complain about your problems. And that's why nobody answers your phone calls anymore. Okay? So now you know why. So if you that friend, stop calling people just to complain about your life, complain about your man, complain about your kids, complain about your job, complain about your health, complain about your bills, complain about your money. What else you going to complain about? Like, I just don't understand. You get one thing, you've been complaining this whole entire time about one thing. You finally overcome that challenge. You still finding something to complain about? You just like to complain, buddy. So I can't surround myself with friends like that, because guess what? I'm trying to raise up and get out of that space. If I'm in a negative space, I can't be with somebody else who's bringing me down, because it's going to bring me lower. So what I have to do is I have to separate myself from that, because it's a difference between somebody who's going through we all go through the motions. You get me? We go through the motions, but there's people who trying to get through it. We got to go through that dark tunnel to get to the light, to the other side of the road, right? But if you're trying to stay in that tunnel and you're not trying to get out, and you're comfortable in the darkness, and you're trying to sink my boat too, I'm trying to pedal and get the hell up out of that tunnel and go to the light, then we're going to have problems. Because I'm not trying to stay in this tunnel. I'm trying to get the hell up out of here. And your ass want to stay here? Sis, sorry, we can't be friends. I'm not going to answer your calls. I can't talk to you. I'm busy right now. You're negative. I'm positive. Sorry, we go two separate ways. And I'm getting passionate about this, because like, I'm just so fed up, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, it comes a certain point in time when good girls, we get tired. Nice people, nice girls get tired. Nice people get tired of being nice. It's like, how many, like, I put up a meme. I was like, yo, nice girls is getting fed up with y'all mean girl bullshit. We getting tired of it. We tired of y'all. We tired of mean girls taking advantage of us. We tired of y'all only calling us with problems. We tired of y'all backstabbing us. We tired of it, yo. Nice girls are tired of being taken advantage of by men, by women, by society. We're tired of it, yo. And we putting our foot down. Like, I don't care if I got to be the advocate for nice girls everywhere around the world. We are fed up. And we're standing up for what we want, and we coming for what we want, and we're not going to settle no more. We putting our foot down. We telling you straight, no chaser. We're not dealing with your bullshit. Point blank, period. If you don't like it, oh well. Like, you're blocked, so it don't even matter. I don't gotta listen to what you gotta say. 4. Oh man, I'm going on the Cancer rant. All right, any Cancers in the building? Let me stop. Woo, we in Pisces season, so Pisces, that Pisces energy got me in my emotions. So, woo, y'all gotta deal with me. You gotta deal with me. Where am I? Oh, I already said 4. They always negative, and they always give you bad advice. Don't go to these people for advice. Don't go to those friends that always negative for advice. Don't go to them for relationship advice. You're gonna find yourself single. Don't go to them for advice about your business. You're gonna find yourself having no more business. Don't go to them advice about money. You're gonna find yourself broke. Don't you dare go to them for no type of advice, because y'all going to find yourself in some really, 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 really deep holes. And you're going to be like, how the hell did I get here? And they're going to be laughing to the bank, laughing at your ass. Like, I can't believe she really listened to me. Oh my God, she's so stupid. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Now, 5. Y'all following me? Because I'm about to get engaged in the comment section. As soon as I finish with this list, I got one more to go. After 5. The 6 rules. 6 signs of a fake friend. Number 5, and I'm gonna leave this video up for y'all who want to revisit it, because y'all probably there's probably your mental juices is flowing right now, thinking about a couple of friends or a couple of people, co-workers that you could think of while I'm going through this list, right? Yeah. Now, sometimes I can't understand my own handwriting. 5, they never support you. Now, what does support mean? If you have your own business and they never support you, and support now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes some people don't have the money to buy whatever you offer them. Maybe they don't have the money to support your business. Maybe they don't have money to donate, and that's okay. But if you don't have the money to support your friend and they running a business, at least share their stuff. Like, tell somebody else about it. Click the share button and share it with the world. Say, hey, this is my friend. She's selling these products. She's doing this, da da da. Or you know what? This is my homeboy, and he got this business. He's opening up this organization or this non-for-profit. You know, guys, support him. Like his page. Go support him. Da da da. Like, that's showing support. But y'all support these celebrities more than anything. A celebrity come out with a new song, new album, y'all sharing that. But you can't share your new friends, like new fragrance, new perfume, new lotions, new invention, new ideas, new services, new business, new organization. You can't do that. They never support you. You can have an event, like let's say you got a I remember when I used to sell the candles. For y'all that probably know me from way back in the day before I was Conjure Queen, like I was known as the candle girl, selling Evanescence candle. I had my own business selling candles, scented candles, homemade candles. I remember when I was vending, and I used to tell my friends like, hey, look, guys, come support me, da da da. Like, do you guys know that it was mostly strangers who supported me the most? Strangers, people who didn't know me from a hole in a wall. They was supporting me. They was sharing my business. They was bringing their family, their kids along to the events. I'm like, I felt love. I'm like, dang, like you don't even know me like that and you supporting me. Every event I went to, they was there. Just like the psychic fair I was at. Mad people. Shout out to everybody who came through to the psychic fair last Friday. I appreciate you. I had a psychic fair. It was my first fair. Mad people, mad of my YouTube subscribers came through, showed mad love. I appreciate all y'all. I just want to say that. I meant to say thank you so much. Thank you guys. But yeah, like they never, fake friends will never support you. They won't support nothing you do. If you could be going through a really tough time, if they're not checking on you, they're not calling you, they're not making sure you're good, they're not saying, come through, come chill with me, you can spend the night with me, I'll feed you, I'll do this for you. If they're not doing none of that, they don't care about you. They don't. And I get it. Everybody has their own way of showing support. But if they're not trying to support you at all, not emotionally, financially, spiritually, nothing, why you got that friend in your life? What are they there for? Are they placeholders? Because some of us just keep people in our life because we don't want to be alone. So we just keep them there because they're holding space. They're a placeholder. What are they holding space for? Meanwhile, you're holding this person in your life, this toxic person, this fake friend, this snake, this frenemy, when you could just let them go and let a real friend come into your life. But you letting this person occupy this space right now, and they're taking up space in your life where you can't even allow healthy relationships to come into your life because you're too busy holding on to this dummy. You walking around with this big dummy that's hating on you, that's spitting lies on your name, that knows all your secrets and telling everybody else about you, laughing at you behind your back. And you wonder how people spreading lies and rumors about you. You wonder how they know all of these secrets about you. Yeah, the same person you talking to, they lying about you and they spreading these rumors about you. That's one thing. Like, I never really started like befriending females until like recently. Like, I grew up a tomboy and dudes are mostly my friends because women, I noticed that a lot of women could be very like vindictive. Like, you and a female will have one disagreement and she'll tell the whole freaking like school block, like neighborhood, like your deepest, darkest secrets. Where a dude, well, back in the day, because nowadays dudes act like women. Back in the day, dudes would just hold the secret down no matter what, no matter how y'all felt through. They just hold it. They'll just hold it to like their grave. Anyway, moving on along. And yeah, like supporting, like if they never come to your shows and stuff like that too. I forgot to mention that. Like if you have shows and stuff, you're an artist, a performer, they never come to your art shows, never come to your performances, they never support you. They're not good friends. They're not. And I'm not gonna lie, like I be feeling some type of way. Like if I go to some of my friends' events and they never come to none of my stuff, like make sure that you go to your friends' events. Make sure, like, even if you're not interested in it like that, like sometimes it's just good to just show face. Maybe you'll be the only familiar face that they know, and it might help them in their performance. Maybe they're nervous on stage and they want to see somebody that's there. And if they see your face, it might actually, make a big difference if they actually do a good performance or a bad one. So you never know. Your presence is definitely appreciated. If they invite you, that means that they want you there. So try to make it your business to go. Don't tell somebody that you're going to go and not go. Okay, and we in Pisces season right now, and I hate to call you Pisces out, but sometimes Pisces could be very fickle. Like Pisces, they'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna come to your event, I'm gonna come. Like I have a friend, like she'll be like, yeah, I'm coming, and she'll cancel very last minute, like literally like a couple of minutes before meetup, or a couple of hours, like an hour before, and be like, oh, I can't make it. I'm like, I knew you wasn't coming. You should have just said you can't come. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be honest. If you can't make it, just say, I can't make it. If you don't want to go, if it's too far for you, I can't go. It's too far. Like, next time, I'll make it up to you. But don't lie to people and say, I'm coming. I'm definitely coming. I promise I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there with my cousin, my sister, my brother, my baby daddy be coming. With the 2 kids be coming. Don't lie. Just be like, I can't come. What's so hard about that? You can't come. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because they may only have like a certain amount of seats reserved, and that's why they invited you, because they wanted you to come. But you held up that seat. Now nobody else can come. You see? So it's a chain effect. Now 6. This is the main one. Okay. 6. If you have fake friends, number 6, they're always in your business. Let me say that again. Number 6, they're always in your business. You ever have a friend that asks mad questions about your relationship, or asks mad questions about what's going on with you? Why are you so inquisitive about what's going on with me and my man? Like, why you care about what me and my man do in the bedroom? Why you asking me these type of questions? And y'all need to start putting y'all foot down and letting women know, or people know, not just women, because the reason why I'm saying women is because most of the people up in here are women, and y'all relate to me. But come on, like, I remember one time I had a female who like had the audacity to ask me about like things that me and my man do in the bedroom. And I'm just like, did you really just ask me that? Like, I just gave her that look like, you really just asked me that? Like, there's certain things that you don't ask. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you and your homegirl, y'all got a really tight relationship where y'all can talk about, y'all can brag to each other about y'all man's pipe game or sex game or whatever, go ahead. But one thing I will tell you, never brag to the next woman about how good your man is in bed, because she's going to be wondering, I want to find out for myself. Okay? Never forget that. My mama taught me that. If your man got some good game, girl, you better downplay it. Be like, you know what? He ain't that good. That's all right, you know. So that way she won't be worried. She'll be like, okay, well, I ain't worried about him if his tongue game is trash or his, pipe game is trash. But if you sitting here bragging like, girl, this nigga had me climbing up the wall and bent up in a pretzel and wetting up the bed, like, she gonna be like, oh, really? Tell me more. Like, meanwhile, she's sitting here jotting down notes trying to figure out, well, I need to get with him. Get what I'm saying? So y'all got to be careful. Like, if she all up in your business, if they all up in your business trying to figure out what you do and, trying to figure out your business, like, oh, how do you make these products and how do you do this and tell me this and tell me that and how much money you make? Like, why? What are you trying to figure out? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're trying to get on, I could put you on. But don't be all up in my business, my relationship. Like, so how you and your man doing? You haven't really told me about that. Like, be careful of those friends, because, and not even just friends, coworkers, like coworkers that's always asking about you. One thing that can't, like, we like to do as Cancers, we like to deflect. So when somebody asks about me, I'll like downplay. I'll be like, I'm all right, but tell me about you. Didn't you just say that you went away on a honeymoon or something like that? How was your vacation? Deflect. You see that? Like, you gotta deflect it. What's going on in here? Somebody acting crazy? Jamar, somebody in here trolling? Thank you, Jamar. Jamar be on it, yo. Like, Jamar be having the quick fingers. Thank you, moderators. People be acting crazy. So if there's any trolls in the building, like, make sure you block them. Oh, what did I do? Okay. All right. I just had to check the I had to check the chat room because I seen somebody was being blocked up in there. I don't know who that was, but back to us. So but yeah, they always in your business. So stop telling your friends all your business. Like, I get that that's your friend, but sometimes and my cousin actually taught me this. He taught me, he was like, sometimes you got to make up a fake a fake story and you tell it to a friend that you're suspicious about that might be a gossiper, you make up a story and you build a fake confidence. Like you'd be like, oh my God, I never told nobody this, but here it is. And, I've tried this before. And if you start to hear rumors circulating about that fake story about you, you already know who it is, who's the culprit. So that kind of gives you a little like idea of what type of friend that is. And they'll let you know, like, if you get into a dispute or a disagreement with that person, if that rumor goes around, you already know what type of person you're dealing with. So that means that I can't trust you. If me and you have a disagreement, you can't hold hot water. Oh, okay, you're not a real friend. Real friends don't do that. Real friends take stuff to the grave. There's a lot of dirt I got on people, like, whoo, that I'm taking to the grave with me, because for the simple fact is like, I promise to never tell nobody. I'm really good at secrets. I'm really good at holding people's secrets. And that's why a lot of people confide in me. Okay, so those are the signs that you want to be careful of when you're dealing with fake friends. And I just feel like I got to tell you that, because a lot of the time, a lot of my subscribers, some of y'all around my age, some of y'all are older, some of y'all are like, still in high school and figuring things out. And I just wish I had somebody to really sit down and tell me like all of these signs to look for, in high school and junior high school, and even in like adulthood. Like, it never stops. Just because you finish high school don't mean that, life stops. Like high school and stuff is just preparing you for the real world. And the real world is like 10 times worse. So you got some people that still acting like they in high school and they like in their 30s, 40s, and 50s and up. Okay, they never really outgrew that state of mind. So the 48 laws of power definitely prepares you for that. This helps you in high school. This helps you in college. This helps you in business. This helps you through life. Now, there are some laws in here that are a little bit like extreme, right? But I think that you should use that book to help to use it as a defense mechanism, like the art of war, right? Like you're not reading the art of war to go to war with people, but it's more like a defense mechanism to say, if somebody go to war with me, how am I going to handle the situation? I understand the art of war, so I know how to outsmart my enemy. Same thing with the 48 laws of power. I'm thinking about starting a business, or I'm thinking about climbing up the ropes in this corporate business. So how can I do that in a wise fashion, right? Without getting my hands dirty? How can I do that in a sophisticated way? Okay, let me go to the 48 laws of power. Or if somebody's trying to use that against me, like the Art of Seduction by the same author, like I've read that Art of Seduction book back and forth. So whenever a guy is trying to use those manipulative tactics on me, I already know. I'm like, oh, that's chapter 7, page 25. Oh, I know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And you can use that to your benefit. So it's better to educate yourself and know better so you can know how to handle certain people. You'll be 3 steps ahead of the game. Now, let me get into this chat room. How y'all doing? Let's get a little bit more interactive. Have y'all ever had any stories? How y'all feel about fake friends, yo? Because this new moon that just passed, like, I just feel so refreshed. I feel light. I've just been like, Edward Scissorhands happy, snip, 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 just cutting people off. And it's just like, it feels good, honey. Really good. This yellow light, this yellow light is blinking on the right side of my eye. Yellow light, what you got going on over there? Lisette says, trifling ass heifers. Listen, it's true. It's true. Lowtown Girl says, in my case, it didn't help. What didn't help you? The book? Anime says, childish mentality. Yep. Childish mentality. HB Lucky says, I knew this in the 8th and 9th grade. I'm 18 now. That's smart. Like a lot of people don't. And you know what? It's something about these younger generation, like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was just talking to my homegirl that I know about, like, these younger guys are so different from these older men. Usually I love dating older men, but like I dated a younger dude once, and this younger guy was probably the most mature man I've ever dated. Well, young man I've ever dated, like out of all of the dudes. And I'm like, yo, he was ready to change his life for me. He was ready to settle down. These younger dudes, I mean, these older guys, they already stuck in their ways. What it says? First rule of opposition: know that enemy, study your opponent. Yup, facts. Receipts always stay ahead, Aradisha says. Linda says, first time I've ever seen you live and I'm feeling your energy. Yes, boo-boo. It's your first time? I feel like I've seen you in a live before. Linda Surgeon. What's up, family? Amari Simone, Enigmatic Chris. What's up, Enigmatic Chris? Enigmatic Chris. I know I'm about to say, you changed your name. It's Mr. T. Where you been, Mr. T? Darika says, I spend so much time alone, I don't know what to say about them. Darika, let me tell you something, boo-boo. I am a loner. I've become very lonesome because of the betrayals I've been through in life. And it really made me started to like hate people to one point. But now I realize like you can't isolate yourself and put yourself in a fortress, which is another rule in the 40 Laws of Power. Like, don't put yourself in a fortress, because when you put yourself in a fortress, you literally like block yourself off from the world, which could be a detrimental thing. It's like you don't really know what's going on in the world. You're isolated. So that way it kind of makes you a target for like attack. So you better off mingling and getting to know people in your tribe. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to make everybody your friend, but at least you can have some like acquaintances. Like my mom always says, like, you don't have friends, you have acquaintances. Everybody ain't your friend. So now I know. I'm like, all right, well, I have a lot of acquaintances. You know, you got to prove yourself to be a friend. Jordy says, I can tell fake friends, but I just don't know how to just get rid of them. Jordy, the best way to get rid of them, let me tell you, boo-boo. What I've learned is like, when I notice that I have a fake friend, there's two ways that you can handle a fake friend. One, you could cut them off altogether, like block them from your social media, block them. Don't even say nothing. Don't even say, I'm going to block you. Don't warn people. I hate when people do that. Like, I'm going to unfollow you. I'm going to block you. No, just do it. Just don't make an announcement. Cut them off. That's it. They'll figure it out somewhere down the line. Number two, you can still keep that friend around, but now you know how to handle them. You know that that's not really a real friend. That's your enemy. So that's why they say keep your enemies closer than your friends, right? That's what the books say. You want to keep your enemies closer than your friends, because your friends are going to be the ones that betray you. That's why they call it betrayal. Betrayal doesn't come from enemies. It comes from people you love and trust. Okay, so you gotta keep your, once you find out that these friends are not good for you, stop hanging around them. Ask yourself, why am I still allowing this person in my space? Why do I love myself enough to take myself away from this? If you had children and you found out that your children were hanging around like really bad kids that was bullying them, that was beating them up, do you want your kids to still be friends with them? And your friend is like, no, this is my friend, mommy, this is my friend. No, that's not your friend. Your friend wouldn't beat you up and take your lunch money. Your friend wouldn't humiliate you in front of everybody in public. That's not your friend. So look at it in that way. Would you want your child to deal with that? If not, then you need to remove yourself from that situation. Remove yourself from those friends. Because nowadays, people are crazy. Like I said, that little girl who got stabbed to death because her friend set her up at a sleepover. Yo, she said, yo, we having a sleepover at my house. She really tricked that girl to coming over to her house, and all of those girls beat her up and stabbed the girl to death. So can you imagine what her mother went through? And her mother probably warned her. Her mother said, she was like, I warned my baby about that girl. She said, I never trusted her. I never liked that little girl. I knew she was jealous of my baby, but my baby didn't want to hear me out. Listen to your parents. Listen to your parents. Listen to your friends. If you have friends that say, yo, I don't really like her, right? Like, let's say, introduce your new friends to your old friends and let them fill out their vibe. People that you really trust. Family members that know you. And be like, I don't like this person. Somebody who's going to be honest. Because my mama, she's straight up honest. And she'll tell me, my mother, you know, I could tell my mother don't like somebody. If she don't like you, she don't have much to say. My mother always said, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Because I'll be like, Mom, why you was so quiet? She was like, because I ain't got nothing nice to say. So I ain't going to say nothing to them. She was like, but I'm going to tell you what I think about them. My mother could read right through you like glass. So you can't even hide it from her. Yep. But if my mama like you, oh yeah, she gonna talk to you about everything and cook for you and everything. And she'll my mother, yeah, she's a Sag, so she'll just like open up to you. But if she don't like you, yeah, she don't like you. Amari says cut them off. Facts. Shadow, what's up, Shadow? Being awakened most definitely makes it easier to sniff out fake friends. Yes, Shadow, discernment. Once you wake up, like once your third eye is open, you can see through the bullshit. Like, excuse me, like once my third eye opened up, like I really started to see all of my friends, like who was real, who was not. And I lost a lot of friends. Well, I lost a lot of friends. I asked God to protect me from my enemies, and I started losing friends. I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, why this person not talking to me no more? Why we don't hang out anymore? Why I'm not connected to this person? Why we don't, we don't have a lot of stuff to talk about anymore? Like, what's going on? Where are my friends going? I asked for that. I asked God to protect me from my enemies. I didn't know my enemies were my friends. So that's why we gotta be wary of what we ask for. We be asking the universe, God, the creator, for certain things, not realizing that our wishes is being granted, but just not in the way that we thought. So what I want y'all to do is ask God or your creator or spirit, whatever, say, look, spirit, God, universe, like I want you to remove my enemies, protect me from my enemies. I swear, I bet you, yo, word to everything, yo, you're gonna start noticing a lot of your friends becoming distant or funny. They're going to start moving funny. Spirit's going to show you people. Ask Spirit to open up your eyes, all three of them. These two to see, right? And this one, like all of these eyes, like third eye, two eye, whatever eye you got, open. God, open my eye. I want to see the truth. No matter how much it hurts, I'm ready to embrace the truth. Only do that when you're ready. People say they want the truth and they don't. When I do readings for my clients, I always tell people, please don't book a reading with me unless you're ready for me to be honest with you. Don't do it to yourself, because then you're going to get mad at me and want to leave a bad review for me because I told you the honest truth. You wanted me to lie to you, take your money and tell you what you wanted to hear, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. And you may not like me after that, but that's okay. I'm not here to make you like me. I'm here to just be the messenger, tell you what spirit wants you to know, and whatever you do with that information is up to you. But if I lie, that's my ass. And I'm not putting my ass on the line to make you feel good. So if I got to put my ass on the line, I'm going to be honest, because I'm going to get blessed with my honesty. Now, whatever you do with that is your choice. But don't book no readings with me unless you want the truth. Anybody who ever got a reading with me can confess. I will tell you, if you slacking, if you doing something you're not supposed to do, if you playing yourself, I will tell you. If you know better, I will tell you. If you ask me a crazy question and you know it's crazy, I will tell you. If I say this man that you've been dating or whatever, like perfect example, and I can't make this up. If y'all follow my Instagram, y'all probably know where I'm going with this. Somebody asked me, tell me about this guy. She gave me the guy's name. I asked Spirit about, all I need is a name. By the way, y'all, all I ask for is either a name and Spirit tell me everything about the person. Tell them, oh, this man got a baby on the way. This man already proposed to this new woman. He's thinking about marriage with her. He's not thinking about you anymore. He's moved on from you. It's been a couple of years now. Yeah, he's moved on way over you. And I don't think that he'll get back with you. So do you think we'll ever get back together? Did you not hear what I just said? Did you not hear? Can you shuffle the cards again? Maybe it was a misplacement. I'm like, honey, you just sat here and asked me to ask you if this man gonna get back with you. This man has a baby on the way. He's about to get married. He's moving on with his life. And you want me to do a spell to make him come back and leave his kids behind. And he got a baby on the way. So you want me to kill the baby, make something happen to the baby mama, and make him come back to you? Oh, hell to the no, honey. I'm not doing that. That's my karma. Oh, hell no. I have a right to say no. She was mad at me. She was mad at me and man, I just can't anymore. And that's the reason why sometimes I don't like doing readings, because people get so mad. I'm like, why you get mad at me for? You asked me the truth. You want me to lie? You want me to take your money? You want me to say, okay, look, give me $10,000. I'm going to make him leave his girlfriend tomorrow and marry you the next week. Okay? Give me $10,000 right now. Because there's people that do that. There's people that will take your money. And I keep telling y'all, stop going to these gypsies that will take your money and tell you whatever you want to hear. Y'all don't be listening to me. Y'all be thinking, oh, I'm just saying that so y'all can come to me. I'm not. I don't care who you go to. As long as you go to somebody that's going to help you in your life, great. Great. No, fam, don't go out like that. Oh my God, he's funny. It's insulting. It is insulting. But I mean, you know, I just kind of be like, you know, and I just call people out in the read. I'm like, you really gonna ask me that? You know? Yeah, she wasn't ready to hear the truth. She wasn't. E-Man, yes, E-Man. May, what? How you say your name? You got a number in your name, so I don't know how to say it. But Mayman, he says, like, she asked you to kill a baby. Yes, y'all. Somebody asked me to kill a baby. I'm like, what kind of business y'all think I'm running? But yeah, y'all, I do readings and stuff like that. For people that don't know, I do spiritual consultations. I don't like the term psychic, but I do spiritual consultations. I'm just a medium. All I need is your first and last name in the reading, and then we just go from there. You know, whenever you get readings, you're not supposed to like tell a reader anything. Don't give them a backstory. Don't tell them nothing. Be very short with them. If they ask you questions, be very short. Only time I ask a question is if something really doesn't make sense to me, and I'm like, the spirit showed me something really weird, and I'll be like, all right, this don't make any sense to me, but I'm going to tell you what the spirit's telling me, and you tell me if this makes sense to you. And 9 times out of 10, usually it does. And I'll be like, okay, because that sounds crazy, but it usually does to them. Them gypsies might take that money, but are surely getting effed up spiritually. You know, that's why I'm telling y'all, listen, if y'all want to protect yourself from jealous friends, from envious fake friends, that's what you got to do. Get you one of these. Get you one of these. The Hamza hand. I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you see it? Oh gosh, the thing is so. There we go. So like I keep this Hamza hand on me, like for like this is blessed. And I keep it on my left hand because your left side is your receiving side. This is where you receive energy. You receive energy with your left, you project energy with your right. Never forget that. Left, right, right? So receive it with your left, you project with your right hand. And I keep this on me no matter what, because this protects me from like evil enemies, wicked friends. Like whenever I feel like somebody is like negative around me, like my body will get hot or this will heat up, or like I will know. And that's how I know how to distance myself from a person, right? If you got any type of protection, it will break, you'll lose it. Something will happen when you're around that person. I remember one time I had a friend came over to my house and my waist beads popped. I'm like, what the hell? I'm just sitting there, whatever. I'm like, all right, let me go in the shower, whatever. Like my waist beads just popped by themselves. I'm like, oh, hell no. This girl got to go. Like, you know, it was just like, it was wild. Like, yeah, if you pay attention, things around you will tell you. Like, if you go to somebody's house and they offer you a plate of food or something to drink, and that glass, like let's say they drop the glass or the plate falls on the floor and break, don't you dare take another plate or another glass from them. That's literally a spirit slapping the shit out of that plate or that glass out of their hand and warning you, don't eat that, don't drink that, because that person probably put something in there for you. I don't eat food from everybody. Hell to the no. I'm greedy as hell. I'm a Cancer. I love food, but I'm not going to eat from anybody. I'm not going to everybody's house eating food. Like I'll be hungry and I'll just be like, all right, I'm gonna wait till I get back home. My grandma always taught me that don't eat everybody food. That's why I don't go to those barbecues, you know, those bashments, backyard bashments they be having in Brooklyn, Caribbean nights, like Brooklyn summertime be wild. They be having like you know, bashments all over the place with the barbecues. I'm not eating that food. Hell to the no. Because you don't know what people put in their food, what they cook with, what they house like. Hell to no. Jamar says, what's up, Jamar? Or certain people come around you and all of a sudden it's just mad bad luck. Yo, Jamar. Oh my God, Jamar. Yo, Jamar, I'm so happy you mentioned that. Yo, I had a friend. Every time this friend came around, shit would break. Everything would freaking break. I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like, you know, dogs would start fighting. People would start fighting on the street, glasses would break, like things would just not go right. And I'm like, yo, what is with you? What do you got on you? What is going on? I'm like, everywhere you go, something bad happens. I'm like, I'm about to start hanging out with you. I'm about to stop. Okay. They put that magic in there and you're done. Yeah, Royal Mac, if somebody puts stuff in your food, there's ways to get it out of your body. Like one way is like drinking senna tea. If you feel like somebody put something in your food for like love spells or like eggs, like snake eggs in your food to make worms grow in your belly, like there's ways to get it out. There's teas to drink that's going to make you throw it up. You know, it's not a pleasant experience, but that'll be a learning lesson that you stop eating everybody's food. So ladies, don't take the Alfredo. Don't eat the Alfredo sauce from dudes. And fellas, don't eat the spaghetti sauce from women. Okay, that's the one I'm going to give y'all when it comes to food. Don't ask me why. Look it up yourself, okay? Or maybe the people in the comment section will be nice enough to tell you, because I'm not going there. Not in this segment. But yeah, wear your protection though. Keep yourself, you know what I'm saying, like protected at all times. If you don't trust a person, make sure that you watch this video over, understand the different signs and symbols of jealous friends, envious friends, fake friends, and either two options: separate yourself from them completely, or two, learn how to utilize them to work for your benefit. Now that you know that this friend is fake, now that you know what they're about, now you can start to utilize whatever they have and expose their ass. Or use them, and then once you're done with them, expose them. That's it. Like, dispose of them. And it may sound messy, but it's like they didn't care about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to start getting at a certain level. It's like, okay, we spiritual, we high beings and stuff, but not everybody thinks like that. Some people will take advantage of you because of that. Like, a lot of people think, oh yeah, Conjure Queen, she's all loving, light, like trying to throw stuff at me, and I'm just like, okay, y'all go ahead. I don't even deal with stuff like that anymore, y'all. Like, I just go to my ancestors. I'll be like, yo, look, I don't got time to be spiritually fighting people. So can y'all just handle this person, please? Because I'm just trying to focus on helping those who need help. And if I sit here and try to fight enemies every second, I'll be fighting all day. I have a lot of enemies and jealous people. And I don't know why. I'm focused on myself. Yo, my ex used to say that about my food. Aradesia. Yeah, man. Don't eat the Alfredo sauce. I had to learn the hard way with my ex. I'm not gonna go there. I'm like, yo, every time like we get into a fight, this dude will make me some like chicken and shrimp Alfredo. And I'm like, and right after that, next thing you know, like we making up and I'm in his bed. And I'm like, how did I get here? I'm like, you put something in my food? So who knows? Don't eat no woman spaghetti. Who said that? Amari. Don't eat the spaghetti. Don't eat the spaghetti. They do it up north too. Yes, they do. They do it everywhere. Broke all my damn hair off too. What? Jill. Who broke all your hair off? Girl, I don't know what you're talking about. Rashida Abdus. Yep, you got it, love. You got it. I ain't going to repeat it in the out loud, but yeah, you got it. You got it. People are really crazy. I'm telling you. If so apparently, for people that may not know, I'm just gonna say it. We all grown-ups here. There's a special recipe that if a woman puts a special ingredient into her spaghetti sauce and feeds it to a man, it will make him love her forever. And like that dude will be yours forever. He ain't going nowhere, honey. He's gonna be yours like a puppy dog. Now for the ladies, if a man serves you up some Alfredo sauce, with his special ingredient in there, you're gonna be whipped to him and you're gonna be going crazy and following him and finding out where he at and running around looking for him, like going crazy because he done trapped you and you cannot leave. So there's ways to remove it, but that's a whole nother segment. But yeah, that's for the people that want to know. Amin Ra says jealousy kills. It does. jealousy, people will kill you for like what you have and they can't have. That's why, you know, I would say utilize what you can with these fake friends. Don't keep them too close to you. Like, get what you can out of them. Let's say you got a friend that's like probably has some really good connections. You know that she's fake or he fake, and you really don't want to bump with them like that, but you're trying to get those connects. Just get what you got to get and dip out. Don't give them no warnings like, oh yeah, I know what you up to. Oh yeah, I know what you've been lying about me. Oh yeah, I know you said. Don't warn them. Don't let people know what you know what's up. As soon as you tell your enemies like, yo, I'm on to you, they're gonna deny it. They're gonna be like, what are you talking about? Me? I would never. And then they'll try to deflect it, or they'll just cover up their tracks and they'll get smarter. So never let your enemies know that you're on to them. Just play along and play dumb. That's what I do. Like, once I find out that somebody's like trying me, I'll play along. I'll play dumb. I'll play along with their little trick. Little do they know that they falling right into my trap, right? The art of war. So get the 48 laws of power. I'm about to go. But is there any questions before I go regarding this topic? Because I'll be all over the place. But is there any questions before I go in the comment section, before I go, regarding like fake friends, how you should handle the situation, anything that I didn't clarify? I'm going to leave this video up so you can watch it again, okay, and things like that. Yeah, Tangela says, watch people's mental intentions when they cook your food. Yep, people could pray over the food too, and you could get sick. Or whatever. You could pray over somebody's food. Like, if you're ever seen Always a Bruja, Siempre Bruja, Always a Witch, like when she was crying and she was cooking the food, like after she served it to the people, everybody else was crying too, because she put her energy into that. If you're really powerful like that, you got to be careful of the mood that you're in when you're cooking for people. So don't be cooking when you're sick or you're in a bad mood, because everybody else going to get sick or be, get in really down spirits. Mika says, jealousy almost killed me at 18. Oh my God, Mika, what happened? I'm sorry to hear that, booby. What? Who said that? Hold on, let me go up. My computer freezing on me. Who said that? Somebody said, oh my God. Jamie says, love and light will shield you. Let me tell you though something, love. Sometimes love and light is not the only protective measure that you need. Sometimes people need to use common sense too, because you can have all the love and light you want to, but if I put poison in your food and I give it to you, you still going to get sick. You get what I'm saying? If somebody serve you up some like a cap full of bleach in your cereal and you eat that, you still getting sick. I don't care how much love and light you got. Like sometimes you gotta know the intentions of people who's cooking for you, who you take food from, drinks from, because not everybody is your friend. That Bobby Hemmett elixir cancels it out. I've tried it. Works like a charm. Oh, Shadow, what Bobby Hemmett? I love Bobby Hemmett. I got to find out what elixir you're talking about. Cancels it out. I love Bobby Hemmett. Jealousy can literally kill you. All those negative intentions, energy set on you. It can. It really can. Evil eye. I've seen women lose babies because of that. Like, yo, sisters, like seriously, y'all gotta stop. Like, people in general, like women, if you got a baby on the way, stop bragging and putting it out on Facebook. Like, if you have, let's say you just had a baby, and hear me out for the mommies in the building. I'm not a mom, by the way. I'm a fur mommy, but I don't have a baby, just to let you guys know. But I will tell you this. There's some women who, once they have a baby, they like to put their baby all in your face, like show pictures like, oh my God, look at my baby, look at my daughter, look at my son, look at my twins, look, to people at the job, to other people, and these people never ask to see a baby. Now listen to me, I know that's your pride and joy. I know you love your baby. Now me, I'm not the type of person that cares. I love kids. But there's some people who can't have kids. There's some people who their kids probably died. They can't have anymore. They probably had complications. You don't know that, but you're sitting here bragging about your baby that you just had and you're pregnant and you don't realize, but you're the one who's sparking up jealousy. So you got to be careful with who you bragging to or who you pushing your kids onto. Like, oh, look at my new son, look at my newborn. They can't have kids. So what do you think is going to happen? Now they're sending you that evil eye. And next thing you want to know is, why did your baby have crib death? Why is your baby all the way sick? Why is your baby having all these medical issues? Why are you having complications in your pregnancy? Oh, sis, because you decided that you wanted to put your sonogram, you wanted to put your newborn baby on Facebook or Instagram for everybody to see. Don't do that. You should wait until your baby is a certain age until you start to put them out into the public world, because your baby immune system and spiritual defense system is not strong yet. So they're still counting on you to defend them. When they're inside of you, you are the only defense. So that's why women, y'all gotta either like wear that blessed red string around your belly when you're pregnant, wearing some angelica root on you. Like, there's certain things you can do to protect yourself, but rule number one is love and light is not going to protect you from everything. Stop forcing your kids onto people. Some people can't have kids. Some people want kids but just can't find a mate to have them. So like I said, you never know. You never know what people go through. So just be careful. If they say, hey, let me see a baby, sure. But if you're always pushing it down their throat and they look like they don't feel like looking at pictures, politely just put your pictures away. And I'm just telling you this because some people done told me, like, I don't know why so-and-so's always showing me pictures of a baby and I don't want to see their baby. I just lost my baby like 2 years ago. I don't want to see this. Like, people tell me this. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, why don't you just tell her? She's like, I can't tell her that because she's always, so they're not going to tell you directly. Okay, so just be careful, guys. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all be creating jealous friends. Like, y'all be bragging on purpose. Like, oh, look what I got. And you may not be doing that on purpose. Like, I ain't going to say that, because some people literally be happy. Like, who knows? I guess when you have a baby, like, you want to show off your pride and joy to the world. But some people may not have good intentions for you or your baby. And that could create bad events for your child. So please protect your kids from evil eye. Very, very true. Oopsie. I don't like this thing. This new thing YouTube got going on. Long TV says, keep your blessings a secret. Oh yeah, please do. I keep everything like a secret, my blessings to myself, unless I want to share it with other people because I feel like it's going to help other people. Brianna Adams says, what's up, Brianna? I believe spirits are the true cause of infant death syndrome. Yes, it is. It is. Babies are very sensitive. And when you got a lot of jealousy around your baby, if you got people who don't want you to have a baby or want you and your husband together or whatever, like, there's a lot of stuff. That's why a lot of y'all got to keep y'all blessings a secret. Like, if you're pregnant, try to keep that as secret as possible. Jamal says, facts, people share everything on social media. Less stress, good rest, lots of fruits and vegetables strengthen your spirit, will boost immune system. Very true, beloved Randall. Very true. Shay. So anyway, the less you tell people, the better. Stop telling everybody about your relationship. Stop posting your man or your girlfriend on social media. You ever realize that when you keep a relationship kind of secret, it lasts longer? As soon as you post your mate on social media, it's like everything goes wrong, right? Like, it's a reason for that. Like, stop posting. Everybody don't need to know what your mate look like, who they are, and all this other stuff. Michael Aiden says, do you still do spell work or just readings? At the moment, I'm just doing readings right now, love. Like, if I do decide to do any type of like root work for clients, it's like, probably established clients already, or if I feel like a person really needs it, but right now, just the readings right now. Taking a little break from root work because some people be asking for the craziest stuff. And like the girl who asked me to kill the baby, I'm just like, what? I am not doing that. And there's some women out here, there's some brujas out here that will have no problem killing for money. So I'm just telling y'all right now, some people, they don't care. If the money is right, they'll do whatever. But I have a heart, and I'm not doing that. If you want to book a reading, guys, my link is in the description. So you could do that through my website. I'm going on a little vacation next week, so the week after that I'll be available. But yeah, but anyway, look, I gotta go. It's getting a little late. I've been up here for a minute, but thank you everybody for tuning in. Revisit this video again. I hope that the 6 Signs of a Fake Friend has helped you in some way. Don't forget to check out this book, The 48 Laws of Power. They have the audio book on YouTube, and they also have the free PDF online. If you need the actual, if you're like me, you like to have the actual physical copy, because I like to touch my books and develop a relationship with them and run my fingers through it and write in them. Like, I like to have a strong relationship with my books. That's just me. But then you can get it from, like, you know, ordering on Amazon or like any type of bookstore. They should have it. So anyway, if you want to read it from me, you can book it through my website. Spots fill up really quickly, but you know, first come, first serve. So anywho, I gotta go. I hope I answered you guys' questions as far as like fake friends and everything like that, and how to protect yourself from these energies, how to handle fake friends, and yeah, how to utilize fake friends to benefit your cause. So anyway, family, I gotta go, and I'll see you guys soon. Conjure Queen signing out. Peace.